Today we are here at Salem Speedway in Salem, Indiana, of course, one of America's most famous short tracks, known for its unique banking, rich history, and of course, exciting races. There is something here for everyone in the family, and here joining me with more is Glenn Luckett with Salem Speedway. How's it going, Glenn?
Very good.
So, Glenn, on the drive up here, I was anxiously awaiting this shoot. I've been around cars my whole life, and when we first got here, just to hear that engine roar around the track and just to see it go was really something special. So my first question is, what really goes on here at Salem Speedway?
A lot. Of course, we do, racing's our main thing, but we do a lot more than racing, but it's an experience. I mean, coming out to this old facility and the history that's here and the people that come out here and the people that love this place, it's just amazing to be around.
Yeah, and so the people, like you mentioned, what are some of the more famous racers that have come to Salem Speedway?
Gosh, there's a whole list, but the biggest ones would be the people recognized would be A.J. Foyt, Gary Bittenhausen, Mario Andretti. That's all they got in the business. They started racing here before they even got into IndyCar. That's where they kind of got their experience and stuff. And then we've had Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart has been here in the past.
Wow.
And there's quite a few of the Cup guys now that are driving that have been here. Carson Hocevar, which has kind of got famous here lately, he's been here. Mark Martin drove here in a stock car. So there's been a lot of stock car guys and a whole lot of open wheel guys.
Yeah, and so Salem Speedway has also been one of the racetracks where a lot of racers have sort of found their beginnings, and a lot of rich history is from here. So what's to say about those guys starting out and this sort of being that starting block for a lot of them?
Probably because of the challenge, this place. I mean, it is so fast with the bank turns, and we have the same bank that Daytona has. So you can imagine on a 2.5 mile track versus a half-mile track.
Yeah.
So the speed is here, the experience, they get so much experience not only on a short track, but with the speed and the turns, it's like being on a super speedway. So it just gave people, if you wanted Salem Speedway, you could go win anywhere.
Yeah, it's got to be so intense. Like I was saying, when we first got here and I was seeing that car ride around the track and just hearing it, you can just feel the intensity just watching it happen. So these banks, that's what you talked about here just a second ago, 33 degrees, right? Mm-hmm. So what does that really mean to the driver in a race?
That you don't have to let off in the turn. That's the big thing. I mean, you can carry speed that you can't carry into a short track or a flat track. You can keep the speed up and go through the turns, and it builds the speed and keeps it going. I mean, we have cars here now that, like a street stock, they'll average probably over 100 miles an hour.
Wow.
And we'll have sprint cars here that'll be over 125 miles an hour at a half mile. So that's some pretty intense speed for a half mile racetrack.
Gosh, that was going to be my next question was, how fast are these cars getting up to? And so you'd say, like, on average, maybe 100, between 125?
Yeah, just depends on the car. I mean, the street stocks they're not really stock anymore. I mean, they're purposely built race cars pretty much, except for the center frame. But we also race Crown Vics here, which are very popular. And those guys are close to 100 miles an hour in those big old cars, so you get a lot of speed on this big track.
Gotcha. Okay, and so I heard maybe we could take a ride around the track in a Crown Vic myself, but aside from me getting in this for TV purposes, people can come out to this track and race themselves, right?
Oh yeah. We have several divisions. I think we have 6 total divisions that race here of our own, plus we have some touring series that come in, so there's an opportunity for people. We have the Crown Vic is kind of a beginner division. We race them on the short track here. We also race them on the half mile and figure 8. But we also have a scrapper division where basically you just take a car, 4 or 6-cylinder car, take the glass out of it, get a helmet, and you can come out here and race on the short track.
There we go. And so we are halfway through the year so far. But what is left on the calendar for Salem Speedway in terms of events?
We still have a lot. We still have actually 7 events left, racing events. The next big one we have will be August 15th, will be the Joe James Pat O'Connor Memorial.
There we go.
That's the second longest running national sprint car race in the country.
Perfect.
And those guys have been around, so we'll have some big high-powered sprint cars here that'll be going 125 miles an hour if people want to come see some speed and the thrill of the action that they put on. We also have ARCA coming, the ARCA Menard Series, which this will be the 112th race that they've raced here, which is a lot for that series. We're actually the #1 track with them that's hosted races. So they'll be here September 12th. Then we end the year with our big Halloween 200 weekend. Nice. This will be the 39th running of that race. Big 3-day deal. We have 9 divisions that day that are running. And actually on the weekend, we'll start on Friday. We'll have open practice. We'll have a trunk or treat on the racetrack. We'll have a Halloween costume that weekend. We also do a race, like I said, on Saturday and race on Sunday. We have a 200-lap Crown Vic race called the Spooky 200, and it's pretty spooky.
Nice.
I mean, we started up to I think 72 cars is the most we've ever had.
Wow.
They were all raced on the racetrack. And then we'll have our street stock Halloween 200 on Sunday, which is a more traditional race. But that's our biggest races. But if people go on our website at SalemSpeedway.com. It's got a full schedule. We have several non-racing events also. We have a tractor pull. We have a demo derby. We're getting ready to have a rodeo this weekend. So we've got entertainment for everybody.
Okay, perfect. Well, I got to make it out to one of those events.
Please do.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thank you so much for talking to me today, Glenn.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think we got to get into one of those cars here in a moment and ride around the track. If you guys want to learn more about Salem Speedway, just go to salemspeedway.com, as Glenn was mentioning. But I think we are going to get around in the cars here in just a moment. But if you want to learn more, just go to salemspeedway.com to learn more.